Hey everybody, I tried doing a video, and I guess it's probably better that it didn't work out because I was a emotional basket case. I just want to say that in a few days will be my brother Jim's third anniversary of his passing, and Jim was such an inspiration for me with photography. And we used to go around, shoot pictures together. I'd always have whatever it was, the flavor of the day type of thing, camera I'd have, whether it was my Nikon or Canon, or I had a Fuji. But he'd always have his Leica or something that was really old. He really liked shooting with this Leica right here, the M8. And he had an M9, but that's a different story, different video. But this was his favorite camera. He loved his M8. And unfortunately, Jim passed with complications of COVID. He had several heart issues, heart attacks, and we couldn't go see him in the hospital. And I was so frustrated with that. I was very, very disturbed. The last time I talked to Jim, I believe it was the last time I said to him, I want you to get out of the hospital. I'm going to buy you a 28 millimeter Summicron lens. And Jim, being Jim, was no, and he was on the oxygen back, it was hard to understand him. And in the back of my mind, my heart, I was just hoping he would have been able to come out. So unfortunately, he never did. I ended up buying the 28 millimeter and using it on his camera. And that was just so magical. It really was. And then I ended up buying a Leica system because of that. And then I ended up selling the Leica system because it's hard for me to focus in a rangefinder. And even with the live view thing, I guess I didn't give it enough time. But I ended up getting the SL3, but I will never, I may get rid of that camera next year. I don't know. I really miss my Hasselblad, but this camera I will never get rid of. This is my brother Jim. If you could see him, he was so proud walking around. He just loved this old camera. He had a Voigtlander lens on here. The lenses has some issues with this lens and the other lens he had, but he loved to make things work. He didn't want the easy way. I said, you should have been Amish. But I miss that guy. I can't tell you how much I miss him. It is such a huge void. And a lot of me being in photography was because of him. Even though he was like 13 years older than me, he moved away a long time ago, then moved back because he wanted to be close to family, and he wanted to be with photography, and he knew I was really into it, which, another reason why God, I miss that guy so much. His camera he used to walk around with it. I love you, Jim. I love my brother Jim. I know he's still watching over me, and I know he's proud of me. He used to come downtown and walk around and get to talk to people because that's where my studio is. And when he passed away, a couple weeks later, I was walking around, and one of the girls down here said, "We just miss your brother so terribly." I said, "Yeah, tell me about it." So he comes see us every day. And she says, we never really talked about stuff he said he was so very proud of you. I said, me? I can't. He was so proud of you, what you do and how you take photographs and how you help people and what you do with a camera. He said he was amazed at what you can do. And I said, well, I was amazed at what he does. He knew everything, man. We did black and white printing together. He got me into black and white darkroom work, and we did 4x5s, and but he had an 8x10 at one point. I never had one of those, but he taught me all about 4x5 and the film and how to load it, and we processed it, and we did transparency film, and I shot some commercial jobs with it. And he was just like, he knew so much about stuff, everything, even cooking. It was just amazing, amazing man. But I want you to know, Jim, I love you. I'm using your camera off and on. I don't want to wear it out. I don't even know if they can repair this stuff anymore. They couldn't repair the M9, so I just use this on occasion. It sits by me. It reminds me of him all the way. And I just want this video to be about you, Jim. I love you and I miss you. And I do know in my heart that you are here with me all the time. Thank you for all your inspiration. Thank you for putting up with me when I was an idiot. And I just have been blessed to have you as my brother. All right, guys, thanks.